Hi everyone, my name is Diego and welcome to Lad. Today I'm going to review a new pair of jeans. The brand is Omnidenim. Let's go through the characteristic construction, sizing, fitting, and let's see if it's worth it or not. I think it is a very special pair of jeans. See you inside. Okay, these are the jeans, but let's talk first about the company. ONI Denim is owned by Mr. Oishi-san, who has a long relationship with the raw denim. He's a gentleman with more than 70 years. And to know how this is the connection, his father was the person behind the production of the first raw denim made by Big John using Connie Mills raw denim back in 1967. Raw denim, ONI Denim has no website, has no contact information, only I think 5 stockists so far, which I have found it, and there are a few websites from Japan that sold this kind of jean. This made the jeans very exclusive, made in small batches. And what's the characteristic of this company? This company, Oishi-san, has stated that he has no one that take cover the production of these jeans when he retires. That means this company gonna disappear with when Oishi retires. Make this even more exclusive. Anyway, let's talk about the fabric used to the production of this denim. The fabric is Secret Denim. Secret Denim is born when Oishi-san searched for reproduce the raw denim made by Connie Mills back in the 60s and 1960s. Then during the journey to try to reproduce, he find a new style of fabric that he put in production using all looms, unique loop yarns, and low tension. This gives a special characteristic to this fabric. It's easy to wear, it's not breaking period, it's very comfortable, and it's easy to use for any body type because it's very malleable fabric. It's not like a close wave or tight wave, sorry. It's very, very, very different. Look, make this a special pair of jeans when it's made with Secret Denim. Nowadays has released a new type of fabric which called asphalt, and there are released some the same models of the jeans using asphalt. I have no idea how is the production of that fabric, but seems very, very interesting too. Anyway, let's go back to this. ONI Denim has a few cuts and variation of the same cuts, but the main cuts are how is named by numbers, which are the 622, which is modern tapered, the 644, which is tapered, and the 246, which is tri-cut. This is 679, which is a variation of 622. That is what they call needle, because it's a strong tapered in the legs, very strong, and below the knees has a strong taper. And I think this should really well for me because I have slim legs. Anyway, let's go to review this jean now. In terms of the jean, this is one wash. I bought this from Denimio. As you see, has one wash, and the impact on the leather patch, you can see that it was aggressively washed. And what's the problem with this? The shrinkage. Then when you do when you see the measurements in any website, you're gonna see it's difficult for people with lengths long than 32 inches, with needing seam more than 32, it's almost impossible to cuff. If you are shorter legs or you are not that tall, you're gonna cuff. Usually the length of the seams in all the models are between 32, and sometimes it's 32, 33, and as long 34. Then if you are not that tall, probably you can cuff if you buy one of the models that has 34 as inseam. But in my case, I can cuff these jeans. It's impossible, but I'm more than happy. Anyway, let's see. Let's take the measures first. In terms of measures, this is size 34. I already was wearing for how much? 2 weeks in daily basis, and has stretched to 18.5. That's mean 36, almost 37 on size from 35.5 at the beginning. That's stretch 1.5 inches in the waist. That is one of the characteristics of a loose wave. Make easy the stretching, but it has the downside too. Sorry. Let's see the other measures. The tight. Go to the tight. The tight is, in this case, 13.5. 13.5. If you go to the knee, this measure is 13 inch from the knee, and then is 8.5, 0.6, 8.8, 8.8. The hem is, I really like this because it's 7 inches. To your knowledge, the rise, because this is a mid rise, is 11 and a half. This is the front rise, and the back rise is 16. This is a mid rise. Then, to know my data, I have 184 centimeters of height, almost 6 foot. My inseam need to be 32, between 32, 33. 33 is the ideal to don't get short. And my weight is 94 kilograms. What is the characteristic of this jean? These jeans are similar to 622, that means are tapered with generous top block. It's very generous, and the tights, as you've seen, is 13, which for me is fantastic. My limit is usually 12.5, but 13 are fantastic. Then let's see the construction itself. In terms of construction, has the hardware first. In terms of the hardware, it's donut button with very nice, very nice. Is this these are 20 ounce, Secret Denim 20 ounce. As you see, that already has the fold that we're wearing. I am wearing this without belt. That's why it's having this without belt. Has 2 pockets, deep pockets, until here, on my hand. That means it's 20 centimeters. Let's see. It's 20 centimeters, or in inches is 8 inches. The hardware are rivets. The rivets, copper rivets. Has inside has the Selvedge. In this case is pink Selvedge. Okay, it's unbuttoned completely. It has 5 buttons. You see, 5 buttons. Hidden rivets inside. The fabric is the fabric for the pockets are very strong, very rough, very nice. By the way, the rivets are clean and strong too. Size 34. size 34, okay. Construction. There's a characteristic of this. They use different color of thread for the construction of this denim. Look at this. This is yellow, and this is more clear, lemon, call the color. Chain stitch here. In terms of this, are simple ones, are not like iron hearts. That mean are not really strong ones. Are not the strong ones because usually are attached here to the waist, but not in this case. The part is deer skin. See here, see the skin, as you see, is dry and suffering, I suppose, to the wash process. That gives the shrink because and unwashed the length of the inseam is 37, but this after the wash is 33. Oh, I forget to measure the inseam. I forgot to mention the inseam. You're gonna see this is really important because if you like to wear this cuff, this is a problem. If you have a height or how is it, legs longer than 32 inches, and you see it's 31 in that case. Oh gosh, 31, 32. Now let's do it again. Sorry. So again, 14, 20. Well, in this case, 32 inches. And you're going to see how I use with boots this, and then you're going to see how this works with the boots. And see, it's not possible to cuff this. Let's do it again. Let me measure here. Measure here. Yeah, 32 inches, the length, the inseam. And this, I wear this already 2 weeks, and you can see the texture of the fabric. I don't know if you can appreciate, and you see this start to having some change in the colors. That's mean this fade quite fast, but having loose wave make the way the fade completely different, more lost color than has whiskers or honeycombs. It's going to be very, very difficult because it's so soft and slooby. Look at this. You can see here. I don't know if you can see this. Very slooby at the construction, and even in slooby construction, there are more knots. It's very knotty. I can find there's more knots. I can feel. Well, there are some knots here. I don't know if you can appreciate, but there are a few knots. And look at the whiskers already. Okay, they are soft. This denim is going to fade very, very fast. A difference to the iron heart, which is more difficult. The weft the weft is beige. That's why you see this color inside. The weft is beige. Yeah, I don't see this color, and because it's loose wave, you can see there can surface the weft here. In terms of characteristics of the construction, the stitching, no problem. It's very, very good stitching. I see use 2 colors of stitch and sometimes 3 colors of stitch. The Selvedge is pink. Oh, see, focus. Yeah, the Selvedge is pink. See, I have Selvedge here. I have Selvedge in the pocket. I already showed it to you. And in terms of the stitching, there is no problem. It's chain stitch. Looks very strong. The pockets. Look at the pockets. The symbol of the wave of the pocket. Okay, and that's it. I think we go through all the characteristics of the jeans. So far, it's a good construction. It's a really nice fabric. The Secret Denim. It's very nice fabric. It's 20 ounce. That don't look like 20 ounce. If we get this, by example, this iron heart, look at the difference of the color. Completely different. We're gonna put side by side. Of course, not 20 ounce. Iron heart is 21 ounce. Let's put side by side the difference of the color. This has some wear. I wear this, and this is a more clear denim. It's not dark denim, and this is dark denim. And you see the way they fade are completely different. And this in 2 weeks have faded more than this in 1 year. Amazing, amazing, really. But if you see the whiskers, the honeycombs, how this is present are these are more deep, and these are softer. You see, that is due to the softening of the wave. Okay, let's try on and let's see if you like it. See you outside. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe and give me thumbs up. Help me to grow this channel. Okay, this is how this fit. This ONI Denim needle fit front, the side, the back, the other side. I always wear boots. These are on Ranger in this case. I choose one cuff and one unccuff. Tell me what you like more. What is thinking about it? What is looks the best? And what about because the length of the seam is not that long to do a proper cuff. But anyway, tell me if you like it or not. Final thoughts in relation to this of these jeans. I think it's worth it. Yes, I think clearly this worth it. First, uniqueness. Second, small batches, not easy to find. Downside, there's no many stockists due to this small amount of batches and the way they run this business. Probably this brand disappeared when Oishi retires, because according to him there is no one to follow his steps. But the other thing are really comfortable. There is no breaking period. It's different to a tight wave denim because it's very comfortable from the very beginning. I cannot compare this with sweatpants by any means. I think I can compare with breaking jeans. That is the best way to compare these jeans. Quality-wise, it's really good quality, and the construction is really good. What is the if I compare with Iron Heart, of course, the quality of the construction I think is a little bit inferior to Iron Heart, but still the quality is really good. And the price, if you compare price side by side, Iron Heart with this, these are cheaper if you buy in the right place. In my case, I bought it from Dinimio, and it was very cheap, very cheap pair of jeans. And that's it. Don't miss these jeans. I think it's really worth it. See you in the next. Thank you.